The information, comments, and recommendations contained herein are not within the scope of investment consultancy. Investment advisory service is provided within the framework of the investment advisory service to be signed between the customer and beekeeping institutions, per education companies, non-deposit accepting banks. My comments on this channel are only my personal comments. These comments belong to you. Your financial situation and risk return may not be appropriate. Therefore, no investment should be made based on the information and comments on my channel.
Good evening to everyone. Our hours are Friday, October 18th, 15. What happened in the markets today and this week? Gold and silver prices have retested historical peaks. Let's start our conversation with gold prices. I heard that there are people who are panicking. I would like to calm down those panicking a little. Currently, the ounce of gold is at the level of $2,712. Today, it rose to the level of $2,714 during the day. In my other video, I said that we will follow the 2,680 resistance. If the $2,680 level is broken upwards, it will throw itself above the $2,700 level, but again, we are at 2,580. It continues to insist in the range of $2,680. Dear friends, you may wonder what happened to the ounce of gold, which dropped sharply last week to $2,605, and why it rose so much this week. If we look at the reasons, the data announced in the USA was positive. This is the Central American Central Bank. Markets have started to price the bank Fed's 25 basis point interest rate cut with certainty. This is the first and the second. As you know, Israel's attacks in the Middle East continue. Israel, which is preparing for a regional war, has again stepped up its attacks and killed Hamas leaders. Thus, the tension on this side continues to increase a little more. 3. And the last one is a decline in the gold-silver ratio. We observe a positive trend on the gold side here as well. These three reasons supported the upward movements of gold prices, although as I often express in my other videos, until the end of this year. Although a rise up to the level of $2,780 is possible, what have I been telling you for 10 months on the gold side? We will complete the year with the gold market priced up to the level of $2,600, pricing the interest rate cuts of the central banks and geopolitical tensions in the range of $2,600 and $3,000 and up to the $2,780 level. I would like to remind you that I mentioned a peak level. As a financial analyst, we use this sentence as a person who uses the sentence that gold prices will attempt a record every month by the end of the year, and has used the sentence in all the videos for months. Dear friends, 1.5 years ago, we made a statement about the gold import ban in Turkey. You know that the Kodo application is coming, and even now we buy 1 kilogram of gold bullion with workmanship in the range of $2,500 to $3,000. Look, compared to the world, we continue to buy the most expensive gold in Turkey. This is the first one. The second one is the bank's 70 lira, 80 lira, 100 lira scissor range continues to stand still. They still continue to keep this spread open so that they do not buy or sell and do not switch to other instruments than TL. However, this year, we established a platform that I had Istanbul Gold Rhine made for, which is my idea. We completed this spread, there is no problem there, but on the official exchange rate side, there is still a gram that does not show 3,000 lira. You see the gold price on television or on the internet. Since this official exchange rate policy is in the interest of the central bank and the economic management, you or most of your friends, let's say those who know the facts, already know that most friends still continue to believe here. The real pricing in the range of $2,500 to $3,000 is the physical gold price in the free markets that you buy in jewelers. It is the physical gold price. And although there is still persistently a workmanship in the range of $2,500 to $3,000, and although 10 gold is still at the peaks, close to the peak levels, and although there will be sales pressure that will make a correction that will give back its decisions harshly, I cannot tell any of our friends in these lands at these prices. Therefore, if you have a lot of courage and self-confidence, you will wait at least a year. Yes, we will see the level of $3,000 and above. In 2025, we will already see the range of $3,000 to $3,500. I explained this to you last month. Again, grams of gold in 2025. I explained to you my expectation of 4,500 lira on the physical gold side in the free markets. Currently, Gram gold is 97 lira on the physical gold side, but it has risen to the level of 3,105 lira. If we have friends, there is no problem, but we have to look at it with a trader's logic. You will earn money when you buy the goods. You are already earning in the range of $2,500 to $3,000. Secondly, you are buying Kalan. You are already earning. Secondly, we have a market pregnant with technical corrections, profit sales from the peak point. So, no matter how you look at it, I am not saying buy gold at these prices. Dear friends, as you know, we had a decision at the level of $280 a month ago before the Fed decision, and this decision is still at the level of $2,500. I continue to wait with peace of mind. If I had seen a possible risk, I would have said so. We have lost this much, but we are closing our position. I do not mean to be stubborn with the market. Again, my expectation continues, a little from above. Let me remind you, it rose to the level of $2,684. It fell to the level of $2,605 with a loss of $80 within a week. That is, they sold the aisle at the level of $2,680, right? Those who bought it at the level of $2,685 made a good decision. They rebelled after a week. We can say that maybe we won today at the level of $2,712 because I made a high cost, $30, but when we close our positions at the level of $2,580, let's see if everything is okay. After all, since we are waiting in dollars, there is no problem for us. Because the euro-dollar parity is at January 8th 48 level, we can convert the dollars we have into euros today at the level of 11.0. And therefore, since we are in goods, we do not trade in TL. Since there is no TL-based market formation, we have accounts. We have no business in TL anyway. We are in goods anyway. But we have dollars in our hands. We continue to keep our dollars, huh? I have dollars in my hand. I want to reduce the risk. You can at least convert the percent of the dollar you have into euros. The euro has also declined. At least you can close the gap in gold ounces from there. It's all your own preferences. But at these prices, I won't buy grams of gold or ounces of gold. I'll tell you when I buy it. But I won't buy it right now. I'll wait because I don't have a problem with time. Since I am not a player in the market, I am a long-term investor. My position on the gold side is like this. I mean, let me say this from the beginning. These gold investors should relax because the control mechanism is difficult. They panic. In other words, most of our friends who are not investors cannot control themselves. Because there is such a thought in it. I bought it, and it should rise immediately. Unfortunately, due to the harsh fluctuations in these markets, he cannot control his psychology and his reflexes. Therefore, investors who cannot control their reflexes here always suffer losses. At some point, they have become slaves to money. Whatever position money has taken, they cannot control themselves when they see the opposite. But look at us. We are very comfortable and happy. Because we know what we are doing, you will not be robbed of the mastery of the job you did not do. Now they are doing a good operation. They will say goods are at the peak level. When you see the sales, you will understand. We will remember what happened and ask what happened, but it is about the year 2025. Our project is to turn 75% of our certain positions into silver. If you are a patient investor, look, I am underlining that if you are a patient investor, it is the best time to take a position on the silver side. As you know, 2 months ago, the gold-silver ratio was at 85. We, together with our companions, have a silver position. We have taken the silver position here, and therefore we have fully prepared for 2025, and I recommend this to all our companions. Well, if I were you, I have a gold and silver basket. I would increase my silver position in that basket to 75%, not 75%. Because 2024, as in 2025, the year 2025 will be the year of silver. How much did the ounce price of silver gain in this 10-month period? 33%. How much did the gram price of silver gain? 52%. So, what will happen in 2025? It is our expectation that we will remind you of these days by sharing this video again in 2025. Silver will make you rich in 2025, especially our silver investor friends. I think they should not be excited about the sale. Yes, we have a level of $32.18. We have a level of 35L42 Karush on the gram side, but in 2025, the gram price of silver will be 50 liras. When I see the level of $45 to $47 in the ounce price of silver, I can say, okay, this is done. But I don't need early cash right now. I continue to wait on the sidelines. My dear uncle, I protect the gold and silver positions, and I definitely do not recommend our friends who hold gold and silver to sell. Only the $280 issue is with us. I would never use the sentence "buy" to our friends who hold gold and silver in their hands, which is valid for our traveling companions who take a dollar position, because these increases will continue in the coming months. But we need to make that purchase first, and this operation must be completely eliminated due to manipulation pricing. There is a big risk right now of profit sales. Be very, very careful about Borsa Istanbul 100 index. It is currently at the level of 8,950 points. In other words, it could not complete the week above the 999,000 point level again. Our investor friends in the stock market will continue to wait. I often express in each of my videos that the known declines will not last at the dollar rate 34L 26 Kurush level. At the level of 37L 21 cents, I do not expect the declines to be permanent here. For the information of our friends who trade in dollars or euros, Brent Petrol 7 is at the level of $4.23. I think it is well below its value. Bitcoin is at the level of $67,710. All instruments, everything is green. So, everything is on the rise. There is a big manipulation finishing the week. Gold 1.17%, 1.58%, Bitcoin 1.19%, all rising at once. Operation pricing, dear friends, so relax. What do I always tell you? I am preparing you for the month of December. Between December and March, we will be in the following processes. For the next 5 months, we will continue to look ahead by adhering to the 5 points. We will continue to be down-to-earth investors who protect themselves in every sense. We will continue to do whatever needs to be done, not only about money and economy, but also about life. We will do whatever our duty is. Never complain about what we see. Do not brag, do not waste your time. Mature people are busy. Mature people are people who have plans for the future. They work intensively. They do not have the style of talking down to others or spending hours on their phones. Our companions have goals and dreams. They focus on the amount of assets they have, not the price. They do not buy paper money. Buy it and see gold and silver as real money with BitLo. Your capital is ready. Spending 000T has never been easier. Multiply the money and keep your profit. You too, BitLia. Become a member now and step into the cryptocurrency world with advantages. Let's start your era. Gold and silver. He accumulates as a savings account and then turns it into wealth and assets. He buys a house, buys land, or starts a business, or enters into different branches, or does business abroad, or does online business, internet business. As a result, he enters wherever there is money, especially in the health sector. I have been writing about it both in my columns and in my comments for about 6 months. As I often say, we should definitely get complimentary health insurance. Dear friends, our friends who follow me regularly know that I have emphasized this several times. Well, with the new year, new increases will come for complimentary health insurance. Maybe most of our friends have complimentary health insurance, which can also be a full package, that is, inpatient treatment. It can be an outpatient treatment or just an inpatient treatment part. I am someone who uses complimentary insurance in the inpatient treatment part. I have not taken out full insurance or insurance. I have not taken out health insurance. As a family, I have complimentary insurance. Therefore, the system can change at any time. We should not look too much for the old days, as they did in today's economic conditions. I have a thesis that they will leave it the same way. In terms of health, education, law, they will leave it in the same way they took it in every sense. Therefore, health is important. It is more important than money. It is more valuable. God forbid, tomorrow and today. When something happens to us, maybe we will spend 1 year and 2 years of savings just for health. We may have to sell and spend for the health insurance, but if we have complimentary health insurance, we can have our treatments, surgeries, etc. with peace of mind. Also, I care about you taking out complimentary health insurance. So, this is our topic today. I am preparing you for December. This is my advice as a brother before December. Get complimentary health insurance. Make an agreement with a good insurance company. Read the scope of that insurance company thoroughly. What does it cover? Which hospitals does it cover? Even though I have inpatient complementary insurance, I have the right to free outpatient treatment 10 times a year. You can evaluate it in this way, whichever hospitals are close to you, and which hospitals are available in your area. First, take a good look at the internet. How is vehicle complementary health insurance done? What are the prices? How are you entitled to it? You can spend half an hour or so and do a good research. But what is important for me is that you must have complementary health insurance. Well, there are things more important to me than money. That is your health, my dear friends. I already greet you, your children, and your family. Before I forget one last thing, I would like to repeat it today. Share it on social media X account and my Instagram account. This was published in the official Gazette. By the decision of the Ministry of Finance, you have to make your purchases over 7,000 L by credit card, ATM card, or money transfer from the account. I do not have an account. We have to protect them. We have to prepare them for the New World Order. It would be better if you take care of them too. It would be better if you help them with their operations. Let's protect them and prepare them for the New World Order. I have written this in my book and in my password book for the last 4 years. I have always mentioned this to you for the last 4 years. We are the last generation to use paper money. From now on, there is a transition to digital money. From now on, everything will be digital. Especially to those who are waiting for new banknotes. Dear friends, I greet you again. To you, to your children. Have a nice weekend. Hope to see you. God bless you.